I've been keeping a little secret from you. I'm finally able to share. I'm really excited. I hope that you guys are excited about this as well. This is a project that we have had in the works for months now and talking about for even longer. I say we because Luke has been a huge part of this project. I don't think I could have done it without him, and he will continue to be a really big part of this little business that we started. So, officially announcing the launch of our printable vintage art shop, The Lost Gallery. Our shop is made up of historic works of art that have been remastered so that you get high quality printing even at really large sizes. So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I love printable artwork and I have filled my house with it. Over the last few years of using printable artwork in our home, I realized that there is thousands of historic paintings in the public domain. I was super excited about it. I actually made a whole video about the public domain and how there are all of these gorgeous works of art that you can use for free. And there are some great gems in there that don't even necessarily need modifying, but a lot of them that I would find have really small file sizes, and when you go to print them, you can't print them in larger sizes without losing resolution and just getting really low quality. I did some research on how I could remedy this and found that essentially if we wanted to do it, we're gonna have to invest in some tools to help us enhance that quality. And at this point, I'm like, well, I may as well just be curating my own collection and then sharing it with you guys, because I know so many of you resonate with my style. I get comments all the time saying like, gosh, it's so nice to finally see someone who has a similar style to mine. And I thought, this would be the perfect time to curate a collection of vintage art prints for you guys as well. So it's been really fun. It's been a lot of work. Like I said, I'm really thankful that Luke has been totally on board for this. And honestly, he's even gone through and picked out some pieces of art. They always kind of have to get my final approval, but he's found some really cool prints also. Like, he definitely understands the feel of the shop, and it's just been like such a fun thing to do together. With all of that said, I want to kind of tell you what to expect if you do purchase from our shop, especially if you're somebody who hasn't ever gone in and purchased printable art before, and also kind of go over what I like to do for printing. I know I've talked about this in a lot of videos, but kind of want it to be all packaged in one video here in case you are like just kind of starting out with this. So if you go onto Etsy, go to our shop and you purchase prints, if you're signed in as a guest, you're going to receive an email, and it will take you to where you can, start your download of the file that you purchased. Now, the way that Etsy works is you can't download it through the Etsy app. You have to be on the full site, so you can do that on your phone, or you can do it on a desktop. If you are signed in, you can just go to My Purchases and you should see a download tab in there. But what you'll receive is actually a PDF with a link that you'll click. And once you click that link, you will go and you will have 5 different files that are just different sizes, which also print various sizes. And I have a whole key of all of the different sizes, so you know which size corresponds with which ratio. And I know that sounds confusing. It's really not. We have it as well laid out as we possibly can to make it not confusing. But once you download all of your files, I suggest just downloading all of the sizes in case you decide to switch around your, if you have a gallery wall or you just want to swap paintings out in frames or something like that. Once you do that, then you can literally print them anywhere. I know some people like to print them at home. Obviously, you're kind of stuck to a printer paper size. If you're going to do that, you can also go through FedEx or Kinko's, any of those places, but I don't find that the print quality is as great there. I really like to use print shops that have the ability to print for fine art prints. And so 2 of the ones that I really like are FINERWORKS and MPIX. MPIX is my preferred way to go because they have really fast shipping and it's always free if you spend $35. So that's kind of my preference. I will usually print off several at a time so that I can qualify for the free shipping, but I always get them really quickly. And then as far as what I like to print them on and how I like to print them is I like to use their Giclee printing, and I like to print it on fine art paper. It just looks really nice. The colors look beautiful. So that's my recommendation for printing if you want the highest quality. I think an 8x10, which is kind of a standard size frame, I think you're gonna spend around like $5 to $7, just depending on, you know, well, for one, who you use, what type of paper you use, all of that. But it's really reasonable in price, and you can, you know, use thrifted frames. That's kind of what I have done, is I just pick up frames at garage sales and thrift stores, and then I pull out whatever's in there and put my fine art prints in there. I also like to remove the glass from my frames because it makes it look a little bit more like a painting. I know some people like to print them on canvases, which you can do. I think it's a little bit more expensive to do it that way. And I've even heard if you do really big prints, you could do them on like vinyl signage type material. I think that would probably be a little bit shinier, but if you wanted to get a really big print and kind of have it on a budget, that could be an option as well. This handsome fella back here is one of the portraits that we offer in the shop. I love him. We actually have several portraits and they just tend to be my favorite. But we have some landscapes in there. We have some still life. This is another one of our favorites. I just love this one. She's so pretty. And it's just so moody and I just love it. So anyway, this one is from MPIX. This is one of their Giclee prints. You can see it's just really nice quality. The other thing that I love about what we've been able to do with these vintage prints is, although we go in and we're like remastering them so that they have really nice clear quality, crackling and like some of those charming marks that are kind of on these historic paintings are still on them, so you can still see them. I don't think either of these ones really have it too much, but you'll kind of see like speckling and crackling and stuff like that, and I think it adds to the old world charm of them. So we're also going to be doing a giveaway just to kind of like celebrate the launch of the shop. So go over to The Lost Gallery Co. on Instagram. You will see a post there that will tell you everything you need to do to get entered into the giveaway. We will pick 2 winners to win a free digital art print of your choice from the shop. So that's gonna be really fun. I do know that some of you over here on YouTube don't have Instagram, but because I have the ability to direct message the winners on there and get your email to send you your files if you're one of the winners, that's gonna be the best way for us to host this and make sure that, you know, we can smoothly communicate with the winners, and it's just easier. Unfortunately, on YouTube, we don't have that option. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoy, and we'll see you very soon. We're gonna be decorating. I promise. I know I keep saying that, but we really are. We're gonna be decorating really soon. So stay tuned. We'll be back soon.